Hello students, I am Aniket Kirsch and today we are going to start lesson 6 Microsoft Excel 2010. We have seen what is MS Word, right? Microsoft Word, Microsoft PowerPoint. So we know PowerPoint is for presentation, Word is for documentation. Then what is the use of this Microsoft Excel? Excel is in documentation we can just create a document, but calculation kind of thing is not possible in that. In presentation, that is software that is specifically for the presentation, and that's why for accounting software we need, right, in which we can do calculations, addition, subtraction, formula, all these things we want to implement. Such kind of software is Microsoft Excel 2010. So in this lesson we will see this. Learning in this chapter is features of Microsoft Excel 2010, starting Microsoft Excel, components of a worksheet, moving around the worksheet, entering data in a worksheet and types of datas, performing calculations, working with a worksheet, saving a workbook. So let's see what is Microsoft Excel. Microsoft Excel is one of the most popular spreadsheet software. What is spreadsheet software? All such kind of softwares which is padded in the form of cells, in the form of cells, in which we can enter data, we can do calculation and all, are known as spreadsheet. It is a spreadsheet, that's why we call it a spreadsheet. So Microsoft Excel, and in case of this calc software is also this kind of spreadsheet software, right, in which we can do accounting and addition calculation. It is widely used to perform mathematical calculations. The data is spread in a tabular form consisting of rows and columns, right? Spread in tabular form. Here, I will show you the interface, right, after some time. It provides you the inbuilt feature tools such as formulas, functions, and data analysis tools that make it easier to work with a large amount of data, right? So in this you do calculations. For that you have a lot of functions, formulas, and there are a number of tools with the help of which you can analyze the data, right? So what all are the features of Microsoft Excel? Formulas are mainly used for performing. Let me show you first the interface, right? Then we will discuss this features of Excel. So how you will start? Like that of MS Word, PowerPoint, Microsoft PowerPoint, Word. You have what you click first. You go to Start button, then Microsoft. First you go to the Start button, then All Programs, then Microsoft Office, and there you will see the Microsoft PowerPoint, Excel, or Word, whatever. Right? These are all packages of Microsoft Office. Right? So here also first we will go to Start button, then we will go to the all programs, then Microsoft Office, and there we will click on Microsoft Excel, right? And this will open. This is the window which you will see after clicking on Microsoft Excel, right? Book 1 dash Microsoft Excel. By default, the name of this workbook you can see is a book 1. So now see, this is the interface. So like others, like that of MS Word, PowerPoint, Excel, here also we have title bar, then menu bar, then ribbon, right? All these things we can see here also. Number of menus are there. Then see here in the center, here we have number of cells, right? Number of cells means these boxes, 1, 2, 3, these all are boxes, right? These all are known as the cells, CELLS, cells. These boxes are known as cells, right? Now if I will click here, this is highlighted. If I will click here, this is highlighted. So whatever I am clicking, that cell is highlighted, and that is known as the active cell. All these are cells, and these cells on which I will click will be active, right? So that is highlighted, so it is called active cell. So this is the interface. Now let's see features of Excel. Formulas are mainly used to perform simple and complex mathematical calculations like addition, subtraction. If we want to calculate the percentage, average, all these things can be done here in Excel, right? Interest, average, everything. Formatting features improve the appearance of data. Formatting features means like that of Word. we can change the color of the text, we can change the way alignment of the text in a cell. Everything is possible, right? We can make it bold, we can make apply different kind of borders. Number of features are there for the formatting, right? The data is automatically recalculated. Suppose you have created any mark sheet of any student, right? And if you will suppose by mistake you have entered 36 in place of 46, right? So, and you have solved everything, you have applied formula, and the percentage is in one cell, percentage is calculated automatically, and all formula is already applied, right? Now later on you will see that you have written 46 instead of 36, right? So you can change it later. From 36 to 46 you will write, you will change, you will correct it, right? So the percentage will automatically change. By default the percentage is applied, the formula is applied of percentage using that cell. So when you will change the data, the value of that cell, the percentage will automatically change. That I want to say, right? Entering data in series using autofill option. What is this autofill option? Suppose you are maintaining the answer marks list of some of the students. So 1 after 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like this I will write. Now after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, once 1, 2, 3 series we want to, so I can autofill it, right? After selecting all these values, like this I will select using the dragging, and after that from the bottom right corner I will place my mouse cursor here, and from here I will drag it. Okay, see, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like this you can drag it. This is autofill. Getting? This is autofill. In the same way, in place of this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I can even write 101, then 102, then 103, like this. And after this I will select this, and from here I will drag it 104, 105, like this. It will autofill. Okay, this is autofill feature. So we are not supposed to write each and every value for which we want to be, and in the same way, suppose I want to repeat something. Here I have written Rohan, and the same Rohan I want to write in all this, right? I want the repeat value, Rohan, 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 right? Suppose I am just giving you the example. So I will select this, and after that I will drag it. So in all the cells, Rohan will be written, right? So this is one of the feature, autofill. Okay, on the basis of the series it will follow. So this is one of the feature of the data is automatically calculated. Okay, and then autofill you have seen, quick search and instant replacement of data. Quick search. Suppose, let me show this also to you. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4. Here I am writing the name of this. This is serial number column. Serial number column, and then here I am writing name. Then here maths marks I will write, maths, science, SST, English, then Hindi, right? Here I am writing Rohan, Pankaj, Suraj, Suresh. Okay, in maths now I am filling the marks. Randomly I am writing anything. See, we have filled the marks. Now I am selecting all this. I will select all this, and from the here alignments I will align all this in the center. So it is looking good. And the heading I am giving it to I will want to change the color, like the author of MS Word you can change the color here, right, like this. Or I want to different color. From here I can give it red. I want to give the red color. Okay, like this you can change. This is formatting, right? Changing alignment and color changing, all these are formatting. Now I want to search. Here I have mentioned just 4 datas, right? Rohan, Pankaj, Suraj and Suresh marks. But in place of this, 50 students names can be there, 15 records can be there, right? This is one record. See, first this is the record of Rohan, his marks in mathematics, science. This is the record of Pankaj, right? This is the record of Suresh. Okay, like this row wise, its record is there. Now here we have 4 data. Instead, in place of his we can have 50 data, 100 data, 200 data, 500 data, any number of data, right? So if you want to find out particular data, so in the right side here you can see here you can see find and select option, find and select tab, tab in the sense option, right? Find and select option. So I will click on that. Okay, let me click on that. Okay, so when I will click, I will see find option. I will click on this find option, and here find what do you want to find out? I want to find out where is this the record of Suraj, right? So here I will write Suraj, right? After writing Suraj, I will click on find all or find next. So here see in the worksheet you can see here Suraj is highlighted, right? Like this, out of 50 or out of 100 or out of 500, any number, whatever number of data are there, you can find whatever you want. And suppose you want to change, replace, by mistake you have written Suraj in place of Suraj, you want to replace the name, right? In place of Suraj you want to write Suraj Sharma. So here in find and replace option you will see replace. You go to this option, and in place of Suraj, here you can write Suraj, or suppose I want to change the Pankaj to Pankaj, find what? Pankaj. In place of Pankaj, what I want to write? Pankaj Verma, right? Or Pankaj ki jagah I want to write Prashant, right? So in this, and what I will do, I will click on replace option. Excel cannot find a match. Pankaj. Okay. Here, let me correct this. Some mistake is there, I think. Here, let me, in this datas, find all. First, we will find, and then we will click on replace. Okay. Replace with a Prashant. See. The Pankaj name is replaced by the Prashant. Now Pankaj is not there. In place of that, Prashant is written. Like this you can change. Understood? Here. I am again writing Pankaj. Okay. Like this you can change. See. So these all are the features of Microsoft Excel. You can easily search. You can replace, right? Entering data in a series. Autofill option is there. Data can be viewed in the graphical form, in a form of chart, right? So see, suppose I will select this data and I will go to this insert option, and from here I will choose different charts, right? I will tell you later. In next class you will see what next chapter, or maybe in next class you will see what is the value of this chart, right? Like this, when I will click on this, the chart will be formed. On the basis of this chart, graphical chart, you can easily analyze the values, right? About the comparison of the different marks of different students and all, you can do from here. Understood? Now, next. So these all are the advantages or the features of this Microsoft Excel. These advanced features have made Microsoft Excel the first choice for the professional to quickly perform accounting and financial tasks and take immediate decisions. Okay. Now starting Microsoft Excel, I have already told you, first you have to click on the start button, then go to all programs, then Microsoft Office package, and under that you will see Microsoft Excel, right? Now what is workbook and worksheet? What is workbook and worksheet? So in Microsoft Excel, this complete whatever I opened is a workbook. That's why by default its name is book 1. Okay. When I will save it by clicking on this office button, I will go to save as option, and when I will save it, okay, then this dialog box will open. In this dialog box, book1.xlsx, this is the extension, right, of Microsoft Excel file, and this book 1 is the by default. So this is whatever you are saving, it's a workbook. Inside this workbook we have different sheets. See, in the bottom side here in the bottom side you can see different sheets are there, right? Can you see? This is sheet 1, this is sheet 2, this is sheet 3. Here, if you will click here, sheet 4 will be generated. Then like this, you can generate any number of worksheets. Okay, these all are different sheets. So we are working on sheet 1. Okay, if I will click on this sheet 2, see, this is blank. This sheet 3, sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3. Okay, now this is sheet 1. Now I want sheet 4 also. So here I will click. Okay, here in this icon I will click. They see sheet 4. Again I will click sheet 5 like this. Okay, and this in sheet 1 we have this, sheet 2, sheet 3, sheet 4, sheet 5. Suppose in a one workbook you want to maintain the mark list of all the classes. So in sheet 1 you can write class 1, class 2, class 3, sheet 1 for class 1, sheet 2 for class 2, like this you can maintain in different sheets in a single workbook. Now I want to delete this sheet 5. So I will click on this, and after right clicking I will click on delete option. In the same way here also I will delete. So by default 3 worksheets are there, right? And we can increase as per our requirement, and even we can delete. And suppose I want to change the name of this sheet. So I will right click here and I will click on rename, and in rename I will write suppose class 1. See, this is for class 1. Sheet 2 I want to write. I will right click and go to the name option and class 2. Like this we can have a one workbook, and we can save this file with the name DWPS mark list, right? So the workbook is DWPS mark list, and in that we can have number of worksheets for different classes. Understood? Now suppose now let me tell you, here I want to add something, right? Suppose I want the total one here, and I am making it also that one. Now here I want the addition of all these marks of Rohan, right? So what I will write from my keyboard, I will click in the, whenever we will calculate anything, we will apply any formula or function, always write with equal to symbol. So I am writing equal to here, and after writing equal to, what is the address of this cell? Every cell is having one address, right? I have already told you every cell is having one address. This address is what? Wait a minute. Here, what is the address of this cell? I will click this cell. This is active now. So this is in B column and 8th row. So B8 is the address of this cell. If I will click this cell, the address of this cell is E and 9, and always write column letter before row number. So E9 is the address of this cell. What is the address of this cell? G6. So if I will calculate the addition here of Rohan, all subjects marks, so I will first write equal to, because in this box I want the output of something, right? So after equal to, I will write the cell address of the first number. So Rohan first marks is 67. Its address is C2, right? You can see C2. So I have written C2. From my keyboard I will press plus symbol, then D87 is the next marks of Rohan. So D2, then E2, then F2, then G2. Like this I will enter all the marks of Rohan, and then I will press enter key from my keyboard. See, the addition of all the cells will be here. 340 is the addition of Rohan, all subject marks. Okay? Now I will drag this. Like this I can calculate of Pankaj also, Suraj also, and Suresh also. But instead of that, I can drag, I will select this, click on this, and from the bottom right corner I will click this. Okay. So see, 331 is the addition of all these marks of Pankaj. Parallelly it will calculate. Remember, parallelly it will collect. This is known as the relative reference. In the same way, suppose I will copy this one. I will copy this, and now I will paste here. So what you are thinking? 340 will be pasted here? No. The formula in that cell will be pasted. Let me show you. I will click paste now. So 331 is coming here. Now in this cell I am pasting. 341 is here. Now in this cell I will paste. 341 is there. So here the data is not exactly will be copied. The formula will be copied, and in that too in such a way that the parallelly cells will be the values in the parallel cell will be added. Okay, understood? This is what addition or subtraction, such kind of formulas are applied, right? Formulas, these all are formulas. Now let me show you the book. So worksheet and workbook is clear to you, and now this components. Let me show you the components. So here we have name box, then formula bar, quick access toolbar, name box, active cell, column heading, then range. See, this is the range, right? This is the range. Here this is the math science history of marks of Rohan is, this is the range. Okay, range. However, when you will apply, suppose let me tell you, if I will write any function equal to sum. For addition we have some ready-made function is also. So in this sum, I want the sum of what? From this cell to this cell of Rohan, right? Maths marks of Rohan to Hindi marks, means all this I want to add. So I will write C2 to G2, right? C2 to G2. See, this is the range, right? And I will close this like this. I will write the function C2 to G2. See, the color of blue color, this is the range. C2 to G2 we have defined the range, and now I want the sum of this. Okay, so see, 340 again, 340 is coming, addition, right? So in this way you can apply. So that is the range. If you are selecting the adjacent cells, this is the range, right? Understood? Now this all are the active cell, you understood. Row heading, let me show you. This is the row heading. Okay, this is the row 1, row 2, row 4, this is row 8, this is row 11, this is the row heading. And here C, E, H, this all are column heading. Okay, column letter or column heading, and this is row number or row heading from this side. Okay, row and column you understood. Active cell, I told you, active cell and cells, what are this? Range, I told you. Formula bar, getting? This box is known as the formula bar, and this box is known as the name box. See, C12 is written here. Why? Let me show you. Name box, what is the name box? Whenever I will select any cell, its addresses will be written here. C12 is the address of this cell. Suppose I will click on this cell. The address of this cell is F9. So name box will show you the address of that particular cell, and whatever I will write on that cell will be written in the formula bar. You can see, right? So this is the difference. Now let me show you. File tab, quick access toolbar, you already know in MS Word, PowerPoint, in every software we have quick access toolbar, right? In the top. For the short, the most frequently used tools are here, okay? And see, quick access toolbar, 5 tab, different menus are there in the menu bar. Title bar is there in the top. In title bar in the left side we have quick access toolbar. After that we have menu bar, and this is the ribbon, right? Different tabs are there, different groups are there, right? And then formula bar, scroll bar also, this all are the scroll bar. From this we can scroll vertically, and from here we can move horizontally. So horizontal and vertical bar. Now the status bar also you understood. The bottom most bar is the status bar. So you understood all this terminologies in the Excel window. Components, right? Components of Excel, cell, active cell you understood. Range also you understood. And then name box, formula bar also, column heading, row heading, status bar, everything I told you, right? Now moving around a spreadsheet. So moving around a spreadsheet. So what are all this? Moving around a spreadsheet. So this is the spreadsheet. Okay, Excel sheet is the spreadsheet. So in this cell, in my keyboard, 4 arrows are there, right? This is the top arrow. If I will click on top arrow, it is moving up. If I will click press bottom arrow, then right arrow, then left arrow, like this. As per the direction, it will move this cell, right? Now next is, what is it? Page up. Page up, move the active cell highlight to the first row of this spreadsheet. Page up. Okay, I am clicking on page up. Okay, page up. So it will take you to here. Okay, page up. Understood? And in the same way, we are having page down. Okay, page up button, page down button, control home. moves the cell pointer to first cell of the topmost row. So यहाँ पे है, suppose here we are, right? Now I will press Control Home. So Control key, with that I will press Home key. So it will take you to the what? It will take you to the. So what happens when you will, suppose here we are, right? Now for my keyboard I will press Control plus Home. So where it is, it will move to the first A1, right? This A1 cell address, the first cell from the, you know, the which this address of which is A1, and again Control End. So in the you know, previous step we will come to here in the previous stage, right? And again Control Home in this place, Control End this place, Control Home, Control End, Control Home, Control End, like this. Okay. Now next is, so now let me tell you page up. What is page up and page down? Suppose you are moving up from this arrow key, right? Or arrow key down, arrow key up, right? So page down, suppose I will click on page down. Right now it is 8th row. If I will click on page down, 28th row. Again I am pressing page down. This is 48th row. Again I am pressing 68, means 20 rows it is switching, right? 20th row. 20 row it is switching. Again I am now pressing page up from 68 to page up 48. It will move to 48. Again I am clicking on pressing page up from 48 to 28, like this. Okay, like this. So page up, page down, and Control and Control Home. I hope you understood, right? So right now up to here we have already completed, and in our next class we will start entering our data and our formula. We have already seen, but in next class also we will see entering data, the formulas, and after entering data, types of data and formula, how to use formulas and all, performing calculations. We have just seen, right, how to use the formulas and all. Then also I will tell you formula. Let me complete it, finish it now only, right? Not too much is there in this. So entering data, we can enter datas, right? We can enter datas, right? In Excel we can click anywhere and we can write, right, whatever we want to write. Suppose 56 I want to write like this, whatever I want. I have already shown you how to enter data. We can directly click on that particular cell and we can write the values, right? Like that we will enter the numbers, text, formula. These all are text, right? These all are numbers. And here we have applied formulas. I have already shown you. You have to first write equal to, then you have to mention the cell addresses. Then only you will be able to apply the formula. And in the I have already told you how to apply functions also, right? So all these are functions, text, numbers, text, and formulas functions we have already applied. Now next, entering data, formula, text, and all the types of data, number, text, formula, you already know. You understood each and everything. Performing calculations, I have already shown you. C equal to B3 plus C3, like this we have just seen, performing calculations. So this also you understood how to apply formulas and functions. Working with worksheet, I have already told you this also, right? How to rename the worksheet and how to switch from one sheet to another switch, right? From one sheet to another sheet you can move, you can rename the sheet, you can delete the sheet, right? I told you, right? From here, from the bottom side, from here, right, after right clicking you can rename it, and from here we can add one more sheet. Now right now we have 3 sheets. I want to change the name of the sheet. I will right click here and I will write class 3, and after this 3 sheets I want one more, so I will click here in this icon and one more sheet is there. Here I will write sheet class 4. Like this we can have different sheet, and if I want to delete I can right click here and I will go to delete option. Okay, understood? So these are the functions which we can do here. So switching between sheets, worksheets means to switch from one sheet to another sheet. And here we have navigation tool also. From here you can move from one sheet to another sheet, right? Getting? Navigation tools. From here you can navigation tool you can use. And next is Renaming a worksheet you understood, adding a new worksheet you understood, removing means deleting, right? And after that, saving a workbook. So this is the worksheets, different worksheet, and this complete is a workbook. So from where, how you will save it? You will click on this office button, and here you will go to save as option. And this, when you will click on this dialog box will open. Here you can mention the name of the file you want to give, and you can choose the location, and you can click on the save option. One more thing is there, in place of clicking office button, you can click Ctrl S from your keyboard. Ctrl S. When I will click Ctrl S from Ctrl plus S from my keyboard, this dialog box will come. The same dialog box. I can give the name, and I can choose the location, and I will click on save button like this. Okay. So this also you understood. And saving a work you see, chapter is completed, right? So Microsoft, let's see the recap of this chapter. Microsoft Excel is one of the most popular spreadsheet software, right? We understood what is spreadsheet software. The software in which we can do the accounting, addition, we can use formula, function, and all that. Workbook is like a notebook, and worksheets are like the pages of a notebook. Yes, we understood. An Excel workbook displays 3 worksheets by default. By default, we have seen 3 worksheets are there. Sheet 1, Sheet 2, Sheet 3. But as per our requirement, we can add more, and we can even delete. 3 types of data can be entered in a worksheet, such as numbers, text, formulae. Right? We have seen, we have used. A formula is a mathematical equation involving number values and operators used for performing calculation on a worksheet. We have seen how to apply formulas, how to apply functions, and how to operators means plus, minus, all these are operators. And the 1, 2, 3, whatever the values means numbers we are adding are the values, right? Values we are adding using the operators. The tab scrolling button to the left of the sheet tab are used to switch between worksheets, right? The tabs which is there in the left corner, here you can see here. These all are for the switching between the worksheets. Okay, so this tabs getting now. The tab scrolling buttons to the left of the sheet tabs are used to switch between worksheets, right? And now exercise, right? So we will attempt this in our next lecture. That's it for today. Thank you. Have a nice day.